Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and thick forests, there lived a farmer named Bhola. Bhola was a simple man, known for his honesty and kindness. He owned a modest farm with a single bullock cart, which he affectionately called Moti Khoti. Moti Khoti was no ordinary cart. It was old and weathered, its wooden wheels creaking with every turn, but it had a reputation in the village. Everyone believed that Moti Khoti had a spirit of its own. Bhola's father had passed it down to him, and his father before him. Despite its age, it had never once broken down or failed to carry the heaviest loads. Whenever someone saw Bhola's cart, they'd smile and say, "Ah, here comes Moti Khoti, as sturdy as ever." One day, as the harvest season approached, the entire village was abuzz with activity. Bhola, too, was preparing for the busiest time of the year. He had to transport large sacks of grains from the fields to the village market, which was miles away. Despite the cart's age, Bhola trusted Moti Khoti to do the job as always. On the first day of the harvest, Bhola loaded the cart with grain, fastened the oxen, and began the long journey to the market. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and everything seemed perfect. But halfway through his journey, dark clouds suddenly gathered in the sky. A storm was coming. Bhola urged his oxen to move faster, but the rain came down in torrents, turning the dirt road into thick mud. The wheels of Moti Khoti started to sink. Bhola jumped off the cart and tried to push, but the cart wouldn't budge. The weight of the grain and the thick mud made it impossible to move forward. "Come on, Moti Khoti," Bhola said, wiping the rain from his face. "You've never failed me before." As if in response, the cart creaked loudly, its wheels sinking even deeper. Bhola was on the verge of giving up when he heard a faint voice. At first, he thought it was the wind, but the voice grew clearer. "Don't lose faith in me, Bhola." Startled, Bhola looked around, but there was no one in sight. Then he realized the voice was coming from the cart itself. Moti Khoti was speaking. "Moti Khoti?" Bhola whispered, his eyes wide. "Yes, Bhola. I have carried your family's burdens for generations. Trust me now, and I will carry you through this storm." Bhola was bewildered, but nodded. He trusted Moti Khoti with all his heart. He climbed back onto the cart and held the reins tightly. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blew, and the reins seemed to let up just a little. Moti Khoti groaned, its wooden frame creaking and shifting. The wheels, stuck in the mud, began to move slowly, then faster. To Bhola's amazement, the cart began to glide smoothly over the muddy road, as if it was being lifted by an unseen force. Despite the storm raging around them, Moti Khoti moved with the strength of 1,000 horses. The oxen, too, seemed energized, pulling the cart with ease. Bhola smiled, feeling the bond he shared with Moti Khoti deepening. He realized that the cart was not just a tool. It was part of his family, a companion that had watched over them for years. After what seemed like hours, Bhola finally reached the village market. As he unloaded the grain, the villagers gathered around, astonished that Bhola had made it through the storm. Many carts had gotten stuck or overturned, but Moti Khoti had once again proven its worth. From that day forward, the legend of Moti Khoti grew. People no longer saw it as just an old cart, but as a symbol of loyalty, resilience, and the power of belief. Bhola continued to use Moti Khoti for many more years, always treating it with respect and love. And though the cart never spoke again, Bhola knew that Moti Khoti would always be with him, guiding him through life's storms, just as it had that fateful day. Want to hear more amazing tales like this? Hit the like button and subscribe for more adventures.